Let's remind you of the big breaking story that we brought you just a few moments ago here on Sky Sports News, which is that Jurgen Klopp's successor has now been confirmed, and it's been done so by the man himself. It's Arne Slot, who has said in his news conference with Feyenoord ahead of their final game of the Eredivisie season against Excelsior that he himself will be a coach at Liverpool next season. Arne Slot has been linked with the, soon-to-be vacancy the last sort of few weeks, months, and Arne Slot himself is, Liverpool, a very close fit in terms of the football that he's been playing at Feyenoord, and indeed the style of football that Jurgen Klopp has been playing since he arrived at Anfield almost 9 years ago. And it wasn't always that Arne Slot was the favourite and the man in the front runner of this vacancy, but at the start, it was Xabi Alonso, the Bayer Leverkusen head coach, who was wanted by everyone, wanted by Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, but ultimately decided to stay at Bayer Leverkusen. Then Ruben Amorim, the Sporting head coach, was the next man heavily linked with the upcoming vacancy. But then ultimately, it became Arne Slot, who was really the only horse left in the race. Feyenoord, by the way, have won their last 6 matches in a row. They want to complete an undefeated second half of the season. And with Feyenoord, if they do win against Excelsior at the weekend, they will finish their season on 84 points, which is the second best Feyenoord team in history. These are all reasons why Liverpool are interested in this man and why Arne Slot himself now has confirmed that he will be the next Liverpool manager. And in terms of who will be joining him at Anfield or in that home dugout, a backroom team including his assistant Zipke Hulskov and also Feyenoord's head of performance Ruben Pieters, analyst Etienne Reynan expected to make the switch to Liverpool as well. And speaking of his assistant Zipke Hulskov, he actually also acts as assistant coach to Ronald Koeman with the Netherlands. So I would imagine that would mean he might have to quit that role. We will find out whether he can continue with the Dutch national team as well. So that's Arne Slot who's confirmed it. And let's actually just tell you the full quote. Arne Slot said, "I can confirm that I will be a coach at Liverpool next season. We want to remain the best performing team in the second half of the season, maintain our undefeated status. If we win, we'll have 84 points. We will be the second best final team in club history. This group has shown all year that they hate losing. I expect that on Sunday too." And perhaps his group of players knew that he was always bound for Anfield at some point. Remember, in terms of the other dotting the I's and crossing the T's, Liverpool paying a compensation package to Feyenoord of £7.7 million plus £1.7 million in add-ons. So that's a total of £9.4 million to get the man that they want, and it is him. It is Arne Slot. And as for Feyenoord themselves, they have also posted a video with the caption that simply says, "The Arne Slot era is coming to an end. Let's enjoy the last moments." Well, the last moment is this final game of the Eredivisie season, which is at home to Excelsior this weekend. And let's just remind ourselves of the sort of football that Arne Slot likes to play. His playing approach, his philosophy is very much that sort of strong fit. He's a communicator, he's a connector as well, very much like Jurgen Klopp. So in terms of what this means for Liverpool and the current playing squad, no real huge tactical upheaval or real need to adapt to something very radically new. And remember that as far as Liverpool is concerned, it feels like it's an ethos. It's something that runs through the club, down the age groups as well. That's the profile that they recruit for too. So again, it all fits. It's all commensurate with that. So sensible to continue with that. And so Arne Slot, very much the man that they feel can continue the success of the Jurgen Klopp era, in which the German has won 8 trophies, including the Champions League. Of course, that memorable final against Spurs in Madrid, where they won by 2-0. And that was the 6th European Cup for Liverpool. And then, of course, the league title, the first in so many years for Liverpool, putting them back at the top of English football for that season, the COVID-impacted campaign, and then 6 other trophies besides. He's pretty much won it all, Jurgen Klopp, in his time at Anfield. So, yes, big shoes to fill for Arne Slot. But do you know what? He himself has decided to break this news. Why not? He has said in his Feyenoord pre-match news conference ahead of the Eredivisie final game against Excelsior that he will be the next manager of Liverpool.